Welcome back, Out-of-Body Explorers. Today I'm at the World's Fair Pavilion in Queens, New York. And I do have a special guest today. I'm going to interview her about one of her out-of-body experiences. But I want everybody to know that I never watched Men in Black, and I'm going to make some connections with this Men in Black situation. So right now, like I said, check it out. That's a major portal, just so you know. All right, I'm going to show you the rest of the World's Fair. It's a dump, actually, but there are some beautiful sights in here. But I want you to know that, damn, I'm not looking at the circle. I gotta look at that. Okay, Queens, New York, very pretty, but on a Monday, it's not open. Things aren't open here, so we'll continue the story. Welcome back, Out-of-Body Explorers. Today I am at the World's Fair Pavilion in Queens, New York, and I'm taking this opportunity to visit this place that I have never visited. I know it's only like 23 miles away from my house. And today I would like to do an interview with my roommate, who is also an out-of-body explorer and is also learning the process of what I am doing. So it's amazing to have this interview right now with her. And I'm just gonna prep you up what we're gonna talk about really quick. She's gonna tell you one of her jumps that she had before she went to the Drake concert. And I want everybody to know, all these concerts, they basically hijacked your mind, and then they will send you some memories or events that will be occurring with you. So I also have another person that I can interview too about it. But right now, I'm going to interview my friend Marlin, who is another out-of-body explorer. She's going to explain to you her out-of-body experience before she went to the concert. And that's why I was telling her she needed to work with the prayers and everything. Okay, so here is my friend Marlin in front of this portal thing in Queens. We're actually sitting down at the time capsule, so here's the picture of the time capsule. So here is my friend Marlin. So
I was working for Drake, like I think an assistant, but I was also crushing on him in the dream, which is weird. And almost like we were gonna get together, because it was like he was crushing back. So we get to this PT place where it looks like it's a gym, but a really expensive, bougie, extra gym. And it looks like he needed to get a suite, so we were trying to work that out for him. As soon as we do walk into the suite, there's water bottles, because I saw a lot of cases of like energy drinks and water bottles. We walk into the suite, me and him are trying to find a room to like get together, and then we switched over to him doing like PT. It was almost like he was gonna exercise, but something was wrong with like his legs, like his shin area, and he had like braces on.
July 17th. All right, go ahead.
Yes.
July 17th was the
July
concert.
17th. This was the night right before, like that morning. Then we go back to the suite. I don't really see much of him anymore. I saw that there was like a hallway. It was like a really dark hallway, and then I went into prayer, which is really weird because that's like my first time ever doing that. I can talk in my dreams, but I don't realize that I'm doing it. Like I'm not really in control yet. But then I started praying, and then the whole hallway lit up. And then it felt like we were in a ship, like we were not in a building anymore. I go down the hallway, and then if you've seen Stargate, it looks like the Stargate room. We go in, and then there's like these triangles, like ships that look like this.
Okay, so go ahead. What was on the ship? What did it look like, remember?
Yeah, it was kind of bubbly. Like, you know, it's like a triangle, but it wasn't like hard. It was like kind of like curved. In the first part, it was like there was like snakes all around the ship. When I ran out, I was back into like the ship, and then I realized that we were rocking because I saw the little like boat like windows, the circle ones. And then like the wind was like pushing us, which was also my first time experiencing that. And then you sent me that TikTok where it was like, this is how you out of body, and it's like people being thrown in the air. And then I realized that like that's happening. It was almost like someone was arriving, so that's why it was like there was a lot of wind. So all the workers started running toward down the hallway, but I was really scared, like more scared than I was the first time going in. Everyone's like lined up, and then the ships were like opening the doors, which they went up. There was a man here, like on the right side, like towards the wall, and he had an iPad, and it was like he was writing stuff down. And then there was a woman, which is like his handler. Like I knew she took care of everything for him. Dark brown, black. It was her hair, kind of like a runway, you know? It's like a little line out the ship, and she's standing right in front, and then the guy's next to her, and then everyone else is lined up over here. I came in with like my phone, like flashing. Like I don't know why, I wanted to see it much more clear. And then like a group of children, like rows and rows of children, just like are marching out of this ship. So they had spacesuits, all white, They had to be from like 10 to 12, not older, but not very young. And they all looked like the same height. It was like weird. We've been harvesting them. She said we've been feeding them and harvesting them in frozen pods. One child stepped up in front of the woman, so the handler, and it was like, he was like up to her like hip area. So he was standing right in front of her, and the woman had a grin on her face, just very excited, her teeth really wide, because they showed me her face. Okay. The little boy like put his face right on her bleep. Yeah. And it was very uncomfortable because she was very excited about that. Like her grin was very happy, but Drake was not in, it was like they handled all of this for him. Then I woke up.
So in my conclusion, which I already know, that all of these concerts are there to hijack children. And like I said, this is an out-of-body explorer that I have been working with for a very long time, actually. And it was like a tester with her. She has picked up future events. And that's how this out-of-body exploration practice works. You are finding out situations that are geared towards your soul development. So it's not like you're getting somebody else's stuff. It's very authentic. So that's what I want you to know. All right, Out-of-Body Explorers, I will see you next week. Press like and subscribe and watch this next video. It's my suggestion.